Hi everybody, my name is Destiny and I am a full-time reseller on eBay and Poshmark. I sell clothing, men's clothing and women's clothing. I have been reselling, we are going on a little, just under about 5 years now. It's been about 3 years full-time reselling. I started out part-time and now I am a full-time reselling and I absolutely love it. So I wanted to jump on and share with you guys what has been selling for me on eBay this past week. Some brands that are really great brands to pick up right now as we are transitioning from moving out of winter and into summer. So I'm going to show you my sales this past week on eBay. First up, the sale we have, this is a pair of BKE. I think the brand is sold at Buckle. These are called the Gabby bootcut jeans. I really love selling jeans. One thing about me, I don't know what it is, but I love selling men's and women's jeans. Like, I get so excited when I walk into the thrift store and I find jeans. So this is a really great brand, men's and women's brand, BKE. This is the bootcut. Gabby is the style name to look out for. It's a really great seller. So this sold for $27.99 on a sale. I do run a lot of sales as well. So a lot of the items that I'm showing are probably going to be items that I have sold on a sale. I like to run sales. I mean, usually, sometimes I'm running a sale once a week, every other week, definitely a couple times a month. I feel like sales are a great way to get my sales moving and to get my store having some momentum, to get customers into my store. So I generally run like a 10% off. If I want to do like hardcore, I have done like 30% off of my old items. So it really just depends how it's going that week. So yeah, running sales are a great way to get your eBay store moving. Next is a brand called Diesel. This is a really great, I think it's just a men's, it might be women's too, a really great men's brand in jeans. If you find Diesel jeans, these were called the Safado jeans, but this is a really great brand to pick up and to sell. They can sell for $40, $50, $60, $70. These I did sell on my sale, so I sold these for $29.99. Next up is another really great men's and women's brand. I actually didn't know that they made men's in this brand. It's called Standard James Purse, and I've usually picked up their women's like button-up tops. They like have roll tab sleeves, but these were a pair of like men's cargo shorts, and I thought they were women's at first, but I looked them up, found the style name. They were men's. It's a great brand, men's and women's, to flip. I sold these cargo shorts very quickly, actually, for $34.99. Next, I just wanted to throw this in there. This is Diesel again. I've only really ever found and picked up the Diesel jeans, and I almost missed this actually because it didn't say like Diesel. It's like in little writing you can kind of find the brand, but I was like, oh, I love skulls, me personally. So I was like, oh, it's a nice graphic skull t-shirt, and then I looked further and I was like, it's Diesel. So I'm like, let me pick it up, take a chance. I might have underpriced it just a little bit, but it sold within 1 to 2 days very quickly for me for $24.99. Next is a brand called Polo, Ralph Lauren. This brand is a little bit picky. You kind of have to know what to pick up, what not to pick up, but I personally, I love picking up the Polo Ralph Lauren men's jeans. They make like the Hampton Relaxed Straight jean, the Varick Slim jean. Those jeans you can usually get about $30, $35 for. So these men's jeans I sold for $29.99. And I also like picking up plus size Polo Ralph Lauren in the women's, like button down shirts or anything plus size in Ralph Lauren as well. Does sell very quickly as well. Next is a brand I've only found a couple times and I was really excited to find. It's called Sundance. For some reason in my area, it's not an abundance that I find, but I see other people that find it and flip it all the time. So I was really excited. It was a really pretty like white boho tiered maxi skirt. This sold very quickly as well, and this sold on eBay for $31.99. Next we have a pair of men's Adidas shorts. I like picking up Adidas in men's, and these kinds of shorts are like a spandex polyester blend, like golf shorts. With my store and like how my business model is, I do always like picking up kind of the things that I can flip quickly, and I do pick up items that I know are gonna sell in the $20 to $25 range because I can get my items at a lower buy cost. So I do like selling brands like Adidas, Under Armour, and Nike. Granted that it does have to be something, like I'm not just gonna go and pick up anything Nike, anything Under Armour, but you kind of have to know like what's gonna sell, what's not. If you have something unique, it'll usually help push your sale through. So I sold these men's Adidas shorts for $23.99. Here's what I was just talking about. This is Nike. I'm sure everybody knows the brand Nike. It's very oversaturated, but if you find, again, unique pieces, or this is not even unique, but these do sell for me. They're like the Nike running track pants that have like the zip up ankles. So if you find those, or sometimes even the men's Nike like really heavy sweatpants sell really well, but I do like picking up this style in pants as well. And you can always look up, usually Nike, they have a style number on the tag, and you can look that up and find the style name in the comps as well. So I sold these for $20 on eBay. Next is a brand I love, love, love. It's Eileen Fisher. I love picking up this brand really in anything. If you find Eileen Fisher in plus sizes, it's going to increase your value and sell very, very quickly. These were 100% linen, which is great. They were wide leg, which is really in style right now. So these sold very quickly for me for $33.99. Another bread and butter brand that I love selling as well is American Eagle. I love picking up American Eagle men's jeans. So I really only pick up jeans in this brand, men's and women's sometimes, mostly men's, but they sell very quickly for me in between the $20 to $25 range because I can pick them up for $5 or less. I like selling the jeans and the men's chino pants. So these were a pair of boot cut chino pants, and I sold these for $19. Next is another brand I've picked up and sold a couple times. It's called Revtown, another brand of jeans that I love picking up and selling. These were called the Decade Automatic jeans. I sold these on my sale for $28.04. Next is Athleta. I love selling Lululemon and Athleta. Athleta I am getting a little bit pickier with. If you can find the newer Athleta, definitely pick that up. I don't pick up, no, I wouldn't say anything that's older, but I don't pick up a lot of older Athleta anymore. I stick to the newer stuff. These were called the Athleta Run With It short, which is a newer style, and I sold these for $19.54. Next is a brand called 511. This is a tactical brand. They sell men's and women's pants. These were called the Apex pants, and I can usually get about $20 to $25 for these if you find them, and I sold them for $25. Then we have another brand that I love selling as well. It's Adriano Goldschmied. Again, a lot of jeans in this video I'm realizing, but I love selling men's and women's jeans in Adriano Goldschmied. These were called the men's Protege straight jeans, I believe. I do like picking up Adriano Goldschmied and the women's as well if it's like a flare, boot cut, wide leg. The skinny style in the women's do sell for me, but they're gonna sell between $20 and $25. The men's and some of the more in-style jeans you can get upward to $30 to $40. So I sold these on my sale for $29.74. Next we have my favorite brand of all time that I love to pick up for me and to resell. It's Lululemon, especially if you can find the newer Lululemon, men's and women's. Really anything I pick up, I can't help myself. But these were the men's Lululemon ABC jogger pant. They sold overnight for a great price. They did sell on my sale, which is fine. So I sold these for $42.49. Next is another really, really great brand. If you find it, pick it up in just about anything. I don't find it a lot personally for me. I've only found it a couple of times, but it's really exciting when I do. It's called Vori. They make men's and women's short shirts, kind of like athletic wear. These sold very quickly for me on my sale as well, and these sold for $33.99. Next is a brand I like picking up in this style. It's called Gretchen Scott, and these are like the pull-on ankle pants. This is a really great women's brand. I like picking up sometimes their shirts, definitely their dresses, and these pants always usually sell really quickly for me as well. So these sold on eBay for $24. Next is a brand called Tal Bits, which I try to stick to plus sizes in this brand, but if you can factor stack and get material base like 100% linen, 100% cashmere, usually it'll sell well. So these were a pair of Tal Bits wide leg linen pants. They were a size medium, and I sold these for $20. Next is another brand that flips really, really quickly for me. It's called Chicos Travelers. They're like the women's no tummy like slinky pants. If you find these, you can get them for a lower price. I would definitely always pick them up. They sell very quickly. They're a consistent seller in my store for me. These were like a print. But if you find any color, black, brown, wide leg, straight leg, they always sell really well. Only Chicos Travelers. So these sold for $22.99. This was a really exciting sale for me. This is called Vince. I don't find it a lot, and I'm a little picky with this brand, but this was a 100% cashmere women's like really soft, nice sweater. I almost kept it for myself actually, but I'm glad I didn't because it sold very, very quickly. I had it listed originally, I believe, for $69.99, and I had so many offers, and then I was running a sale, so I was happy with what it sold for. So this sold for $50. So if you find anything Vince that's cashmere or linen, I would definitely look it up, and it'll sell really well for you. Then we have the brand called B. Drady, I believe it's called. I found this brand like the men's polo shirts and things, but this was a B. Drady straighty. I believe it was a men's like hooded half zip pullover, which was different, so I looked it up. It was called the Proctor hoodie, and it was selling pretty decent, so I sold this very quickly for $40. Then we have the brand called We the Free. It's an off-brand of Free People and Anthropology line, so I really like picking up some things in Anthropology, Free People, We the Free, that whole line. This was a women's really pretty maxi denim skirt, so I knew this would sell really well, and this sold on eBay for $45. Then we have Lucky Brand. I love selling Lucky Brand in the men's jeans. I like selling the women's too if it's something that's in style, but I really like picking up the men's Lucky Brand jeans. These were the 221 original straight jeans, and these sold for $23.99. Next, this is a brand that would go right past me at the thrift store, so I want to tell you guys about it so you can start looking it up as well, because I was not looking it up. It's called Banana Republic, which I see all the time, so I definitely don't pick up everything in Banana Republic, but some things, if you look it up, I'm noticing in the men's pants and jeans. These were called the Banana Republic Men's Traveler Jean. The sell-through rate is over 100%, surprisingly, in jeans and some styles of the pants. Usually it'll say, like, I know they have Banana Republic Mason Chino pant, Banana Republic Traveler pant, Traveler jean. Those styles have over 100% sell-through rate. And they sell between, I would say, $25 and $35. So these sold very quickly for me. Men's Traveler jeans for $24.99. Next is Chicos Travelers again, but this one was new with tags, so I wanted to throw it out there. I sold this as well for $31.99. Then we have the brand Under Armour. I really like picking up men's Under Armour polos, their vests, their windbreakers, and their chino pants and like regular pants, and I sold these for $24.99. Then we have the brand called Patagonia. I don't find this brand a lot, and I do have to be a little bit pickier with it nowadays. If you find anything Patagonia in like their jackets or their vests, those sell really well. This had sat in my store for a long time. Actually, this is a really old listing. It was a women's Patagonia skirt, and it sold for $22. It took a long time to sell, so you do have to be a little bit picky with Patagonia, but if you find more like of their substantial pieces, they can sell for really good money. We have J. Jill. J. Jill is kind of a brand that I love selling with, like Eileen Fisher. I love selling J. Jill in anything, but also, again, their plus sizes will sell really well. So this was a women's plus size, like really pretty gauzy type blouse, and this did sell on sale for $23.74. Then we have the brand Lacoste, which I don't pick up a lot, but I am going to start. It's kind of like Banana Republic, where I am going to start like looking into it more and looking up comps for this brand. I wasn't actually sure if I should have even picked these up. They're just like a pair of men's like athletic shorts. I see like their long sleeve button downs and their polos a lot, and I don't pick them up a lot, but these surprisingly sold really quickly for me for $29.99 on eBay. And lastly, finishing out with a bang, these were Lululemon called the Surge joggers. Great sale. I was so happy. These sold within 2 days for me, and these sold for $56.99. Love that brand. And that does it for my sales. All of these sales, again, I sold within the past week. They sold very quickly for me and for a good profit, because I am able to get my items for $5 or less. I usually try to really pick up anything, and I'm always trying to expand my business, grow my business, learn new brands, learn from others. So hopefully you guys learned something from me, and if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you like, and I will see you guys in the next video.